Oh, the glare. This is the other kind of powder you see at a fitness expo. Dad bod Jason Statham looking ass motherfucker. That feel when your calories aren't expendables. He's so proud that another man touched his shirtless body in public. That G for free. The fuck did he just call it?
0.
Well, you are what you eat then, because you have no arms like Rayman. Hitting the cheeks is how Cali got popular in the first place. I have no fucking clue what they're saying. If these guys were a bit bigger and spoke English, Vince G would totally start YouTube channels with them. Most of the dudes at these expos are not only sugar-coated, but their tanks are full of sugar. Because 20 bucks is 20 bucks, and 15 buck is 15 buck, PayPal. I salute the LUI on a daily basis, baby please, but this kid looks like a young Louis Marco with leukemia. Louis Chemia Marco. Too bad this kid's only diced to the socks when he's the fucking dungeon master.
Reporters that came out to the Arnold. What's this?
Arnold.
They told me I was going to get banned from the Arnold if I did Slap City. But Fit Expos, I'd be at all those, start doing seminars myself, have a Slap City tour.
You just never learn, do you, fuckface? I can understand wanting a slap on the back to get hyped up before a lift, but getting slapped when you're not about to lift is like wearing a helmet when you're not about to ride a bike. You just end up looking like a retard. These weren't even fails. Nothing but bad form. Same fucking thing, asshat. That's like looking at this picture and saying, I don't see two bitches holding on to pigs. I just see you and your wife. Same fucking thing. Then he says that's all you ever see him do. Try to make a name for himself by bashing people who already have a following. Lame. Shitty lifters deserve it though. Hell, you're a tow truck driver. You make money by putting malfunctioning pieces of shit in their place just like I do. Well, not just like I do, because you make fucking chump change, but you still do it. Every time I hear your voice, I just want to punch you in the throat. Every time suggests that you repeatedly watch my videos, even though you don't like me and or my videos, which means I own your bitch ass. Also, if you're so triggered by my videos that you'd want to hit me, then as a troll, I've already defeated you. You have the personality of a mop. Well, I bet you clean that schnoz with a mop, which is convenient because it can screw onto one of those mop handles you call arms. After I told him these things, he set his profile to private, so I must be one of those mops that doesn't leave any marks behind. Someone who uses a YouTube page to blast people that are actually doing something with their lives doesn't hold a lot of weight with me. Lol. No, I use my YouTube page to blast people who are doing something wrong with their lives, like ego lifting, taking advice from a juiced up moron, making a photo like this public. I might not hold a lot of weight with you, but you sure as fuck hold a lot of breast tissue weight on you. Looking like chunk from the neck down and sloth from the neck up. The offer still stands, nerd. Your offer's empty, just like the plates in your profile pic. When you told me to message you on YouTube, you didn't even have messaging enabled. You still don't. Strong challenge. You also didn't put any money up. That means you expect me to slap you around like a little bitch for free, which is a lot to ask of a pimp. Finally, you filed a privacy complaint against me because you wanted to save face after hundreds of thousands of people watched you get wrecked. You don't give a fuck about your privacy or anybody else's, which is why I'll prevail on this privacy claim. You need to add another L to your name. Facial hair, the test is working, soon you'll be a real boy. Just have a penis attached. Well, this facial hair must be from an old video. Do you know what psychological projection is? Let me adjust my glasses and tell you. It's when you take a problem with yourself, something deep inside your chest, and let it loose on other people. The problem in your chest that you're letting loose is gyno. You should really calm your tits about how other men look. This fucktard's wearing a C.T. Fletcher beanie. When C.T. commanded your chest to grow, this is not what he meant. This androgynous wuss likes He-Man too, what a surprise. You and the previous dipshit with bitch tits need to band together and form Gyneca Masters of the Universe. And that was your estrogen stack for the week.
Step right up here for the greatest show on earth, the Washed Up Loser Olympics 2016. Holy shit, for a second there, I thought this place was being taken over by House Bolton, but the CrossFit Games goes on, and I'm Asian reporter and returning champion Elgintensity, aka Sandor Trapgain.
Look how fast he's going through there.
If by there you mean the tissue connecting his shoulder blade to his collarbone, then yeah, he's going through there pretty fast. What the fuck is so athletic about this? If I wanted to see a bunch of little girls belly flopping and bunny hopping because some old man told them to, I'd visit the Playboy Mansion. There are people who seriously watch this fucking manlit nastics and think, yeah, this is better than watching a real sport. Why watch slam dunks when you can watch handstand push-ups? In one of the previous heats, which I can't find footage of, they let a guy do these like push-ups, not handstand push-ups. That's right, a CrossFitter found an easier way to do something and CrossFit closed the loophole. 10 million loopholes to go. Just give me the light. Weights. That feel when CrossFit's problem styles his hair like the answer. Dat random AI. Bruh, when people said you need rows for your deadlift, this is not what they meant.
Sam Briggs, who won the trail run, was the final woman on the ladder.
Why the fuck do CrossFit chicks either look like cheesecake models or cafeteria ladies? There's never a middle ground.
At her last lift of 355 pounds.
Last lift, you mean smashed disc? Usually Sam lifts fine. But here it's a little too easy to draw a tangent line, because of that mangled spine. Let's go, orthopedic Barbie. Drop the beat. I've seen form breakdown, but that looked more like a form avalanche. It looks like her back is gonna shoot out of her asshole. Better take more Iceland anabolics, and like a true ice princess, she lets it go. She's so overhyped that hardly anybody's ridiculing this shit show. You should help make lifting great again instead of mindlessly chanting, "I'm with hernia." 0! The fighter on the left is Rich Piana, the creator of Smaller by the Day, his CrossFit show, motherfucker, and one of my co-hosts on Gym Idiots. I think he has his own YouTube channel too. The fighter on the right is Jason Genova, who evidently didn't finish the slapping portion of his Sith training. This manly display of pugilism took place because Jason's most loyal viewers, the Piss Troopers, trolled the living shit out of Rich and his wife on social media. Order 66, baby. When Jason met Rich at a fitness expo and tried to bury the hatchet, Rich suggested that they slapbox. Jason said no. Rich said they should slapbox. Jason said they should pose down. And Rich said they should slapbox. Now Jason, thinking that this would probably be some harmless horseplay, agreed to the deal, but Rich Piana, the protein merchant of Venice Beach, demanded a pound of flesh, which he proceeded to smack off of Jason's face. If Jason were better at reading faces, he would have known that Rich wasn't there to play around. He wanted to slap the shit out of the guy he thought was behind all the trolling. He wanted to leave the Mushroom Kingdom behind. Rich, on the other hand, read Jason perfectly because he knew that Jason wouldn't fight back. And Rich wouldn't want to slapbox with somebody who would fight back. This is kind of like how Birdman, another tattooed weirdo, pulled up on the radio guy instead of the other guys who talked shit about him because he knew the radio guy wouldn't fight back. Except Rich Piana pulled up on the radio guy.
If at this point you pull your cock out and start jerking off, that would be acceptable. Instead of doing it at home squealing like a pig.
Fucking piss. Janoy's got more hands on the bar than the Mos Eisley Cantina. Congratulations on joining the 3 red light side of the Force. Emperor Palpatine loaded Vader with Force lightning. That old man's lightning Vader's load. What a surprise, the Sith Lord follows the rule of 2 when he lifts. Let's get to brass tacks. Rich, come on! Sit on your hands. Whatever it takes. Alright, 405 with a pussy pad. It puss. It's over, Anakin. You've got the high squat. I guess seeing your plumber's crack isn't as bad as seeing you clean your pipes.
He says, it's Anakin's crack. Talk about Elgintensity. Yeah, it was hilarious.
Inner City. Your shoes are untied. Bye, Chris Jones.
You better not be a fucking pog.
It's Pogue. Playing Pogs is the closest you'll ever get to flashing the metal and busting caps. World Star. No, Blahino, you're supposed to say World Star before you kick someone's ass, not before you make empty threats to do so over the internet. Fair enough. Yeah, I can't go to the gym when other people are there, 'cause I'm scared. Can I co-host? Not until I see a permission slip from your sister! With all that stress on his wrists, he'd better say farewell to arms. Farewell to arms? That's our boy Hemingway! Don't say his name. What? Hemingway? Inner City. You just
has committed espionage. Hey Blahino, you wouldn't happen to know why Exposed TV is terminated, would you? I'm gonna shoot you for saying that name. I need a disguise. Target lost. Hey, you know the difference between that CrossFit wuss and Blahino? One uses a snatch grip to pretend to be a weightlifter, and the other lies about snatch and grabs to pretend to be a mercenary. Yes. Blahino would love CrossFit though. Why? You see those dudes who look and dress just like chicks? Totally his type. At least I have a girlfriend. You're 40 with no job or property, and you're bragging that you're seeing a fucking swamp donkey? Good job, baby carrot cock, because your babe looks like Carrot Top. Like attracts like, right babe? That must have been where your uncle left his fresh prints. And now, deleting comments is how he spends most of his days. What a pussy. You're a pussy. Except that I roast you on a channel that you're subscribed to. I thought we were ninjas. Ninja vanish! That was before you became an unlikable shitposting leech. You went from being the Great White Ninja to being the White Vince G. Fuck you, Elgin. You don't even have women in your videos. People come to see me, I don't need to use anyone as a prop. That feel when you use Carrot Top as a prop. Propception. She danced a bit. Swamp Donkey's champ at bits. Fair enough. You know who's socially awkward? Let's see, the guy who hides his YouTube ratings because nobody likes him, who can't talk more than a few seconds without gasping for air, who totally eye-fucks Big J while he's lifting. One more! Who sits hunched forward and curled up in all his videos like a cuck with second thoughts, who publicly brags about having sex with his cum dumpster of a girlfriend. Lucky guess. Whoop! I didn't even flinch. You're the type to flinch when you pull the trigger with the safety still on. The PTSD comes and goes. Was that your attempt at guile? You don't have to worry about sonic booms from me because I never hold back. A hapless moron who gets emasculated by a ball and chain, and needs to keep the strap on, because he shoots blanks. That reminds me of someone. Interracial! Look at his socks. They're just like your YouTube stories. Colorful yarns that clash with each other. A lot of plagiarism claims going around. No shit. Speeches? 5x5 programs? I borrowed a bit. Vince G's Black Friday code? Fuck you, Elgin. Studies you supposedly participated in? Fair enough. Fair enough. Took the words right out of my mouth. Standard operating procedure. My dad's cousin was an astronaut. Not true. And dicking down a bitch named Moon Cookie doesn't count as lunar crater exploration. You want some YouTube likes? What kind of pathetic shit kicker with a dying channel would... Don't spend your Jasmine Rice money on YouTube likes. You wanna know how to get more likes than ever before? How? Livestream your suicide on YouTube. Exotic names. You know who has a tiny dick? Body by Finaplex? Body by Finna. You know what psychological projection is? No, but after I Google it, I'll make a 10-minute video about it. I'm sure dozens of people will watch it. You lose monetization lately? No, my YouTube channel's been a place of zen. I started loading ammo in my place of zen. But because you never cite your sources, you've always been making hollow points on camera. You know Moon Cookie got glasses? Why would anybody want a better view of you? She wanted a better view of this. Why are her holes so spread out? She was like that when I met her. I was talking about the poverty grouping on a 50-yard target. I hope her aim is better at a urinal. It improves a bit. Strong tag. Tell her she's not the first ratchet to want to shoot me over jokes, and if she pursues this, it'll be the second dumbest thing she's ever done in her life. What's the dumbest? Dating you. Dating you? Someone's dumber than me. I'd never let a girl embarrass me online. That's your girl, though. She took second place. She's not the only fraudulent bitch to take an L after being exposed. And you're not the only one whose FBI investigation turned up nothing. Yeah, I'm getting funny looks from my neighbors. It takes some very scary mail to do that. Well, my friends call me the monster. I meant the warning flyers some savage mailed to everyone at your apartment complex. Well, trick-or-treaters are still welcome. I won't be scary. Accomplishing nothing by your 40s is actually very frightening. Happy Thanksgiving. That looks worse than the roast beef your stripper girlfriend serves you in bed. I love her a lot. Then why'd you tell your buddy to threaten the guy who called her instead of doing it yourself? I can't jump cut out of a real conversation. Spoken like a true tribal leader. By the way, every episode of Gym Idiots is Thanksgiving when we have a roasted butterball like you to gather around. Yeah, I'm not debating Lane Norton. All you have to do is back up the shit you say. Besides, it's a Skype call. You won't even have to leave your wheelchair. I'm just sticking to my word about refusing challenges. You considered debating lowblinders people, but you flip-flopped on that, promoting supplements, and all sorts of other shit. I can't Google fast enough during the debate. A doctor checking a pussy to prevent it from getting more cancerous isn't a debate. It's a pap smear. Fair enough.
0!
Every once in a while we make some good friends. So I'd like to dedicate this next one to a good friend of mine, Elgintensity, aka Trappy Davis Jr. Everybody drugs their body sometime. Everybody tries the gear somehow. Something in my lips just told me my sometime was now.